Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery Channel. Jordan, a country located far away in the Middle East, may not be the first name that comes to mind when mentioning rich countries with huge oil reserves. In fact, Jordan does not possess rich oil resources like many neighboring countries. Instead, this country often has to rely on international aid to support development. But don't underestimate Jordan, because this place has many attractive and mysterious things waiting for you to discover. From the mystical beauty of the Dead Sea, where you can float on the water without swimming, to magnificent historical sites like the ancient city of Petra, Jordan is a cultural and natural treasure that cannot be missed. Despite its lack of resources, it is the historical heritage and natural wonders that make Jordan a unique and attractive destination. Join us as we explore Jordan, where its lack of resources is offset by its rich culture, history and natural beauty. This is a journey not to be missed, where every angle and story offers you interesting and unforgettable experiences. Before going into the content, please remember to like and subscribe to support the channel. Overview. Jordan is located in the Middle East, in a turbulent geographical region with neighboring countries such as Syria, Iraq, Israel, the Palestinian territories, Saudi Arabia and Egypt. Jordan's capital, Amman, is located in the northwest of the country. With an area of only about 96,000 square kilometers, a large part of Jordan, more than 80%, is covered by desert, creating a vast, arid landscape. Jordan's current population is over 10 million people, just slightly larger than the population of Ho Chi Minh City. Of these, more than 9 million are Muslims, mainly Sunni. This creates a rich and diverse cultural landscape, although forests in Jordan are extremely rare, covering less than 5% of the country's area. Jordan's ecosystem is a unique blend of vegetation and arid landscapes. Jordan's rare forests are mainly in the north, where you can find wild oaks and olives, among other plants. The scarcity of forests here highlights the contrast between the barrenness of the desert and the precious green areas that remain. Jordan is not only a prominent destination with rich historical and cultural sites, but also a place where you can witness the strong contrast between the arid natural environment and the rare green areas. It is a journey worth exploring, where each aspect brings special stories and emotions. History. In Jordan's rich history, many great civilizations have left their mark. In ancient times, the area that is now Jordan was part of the Egyptian Empire under the pharaohs, where the ancient civilization created the wonders of the ancient world. Western civilizations such as the Roman Empire and the Ottoman Empire also left significant legacies here. In the 7th century, the land was strongly influenced by Arab Islamic culture, which contributed to the formation of the distinctive cultural identity of Jordan today. There was only a short period when Jordan was under the rule of the British Empire before gaining independence. Each historical period has contributed to the creation of a unique Jordan, where cultural influences from many civilizations have blended and created a rich and diverse historical story. Jordan is not only a place where you can find great historical monuments but also a place where many civilizations have met over millennia. This is a land full of mystery and intrigue, inviting you to explore and feel the deep imprints of history. Language. When it comes to languages in Jordan, you will see a rich and diverse picture that reflects the blending of different social classes and cultural influences. The official language of Jordan is modern Standard Arabic. This is the language taught in schools and used in official documents. However, Arabic in Jordan is not limited to a single version. There are many local variations that have developed from the original Arabic. These variations often incorporate cultural and linguistic elements of each specific region, creating a rich and diverse linguistic picture. In addition to Arabic, English is also widely used, especially in the fields of commerce, finance, and also in the media such as film and television. It is a language that many Jordanians are fluent in and is often used in international communication situations. French is also taught in schools, especially those for wealthy families, and German is a popular language among the upper classes and those with a higher education. Thus, Jordan's language system not only reflects social and cultural diversity but also demonstrates a strong cultural exchange, where global languages and influences blend together to create a colorful linguistic mosaic. Much aid. Jordan, a country located in the Middle East, stands out not only because of its sensitive geographical location but also because of its great differences from its neighbors in the region. Unlike the oil-rich Middle Eastern countries, Jordan does not have rich oil reserves, and the country's freshwater resources are extremely scarce. However, Jordan still holds an important position on the global political and military map. As an important ally of the United States, Jordan has played a strategic role in regional conflicts, especially during the US war with Iraq in 2003. Support from the United States and Western countries is significant. Jordan receives billions of dollars in aid each year, mainly to support the settlement of Syrians and Palestinians in refugee camps on its territory. This aid is not limited to financial. Jordan also receives significant military support. For example, in 2020, the United States provided Jordan with approximately $1.5 billion in aid and military funding. The European Union has also provided hundreds of millions of dollars to help the country respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite being a poor country, Jordan stands out for having one of the best health systems in the region. Jordan's total health spending accounts for approximately 7.5% of GDP, and some estimates put it as high as 10% of GDP. This is a significant proportion, reflecting the country's strong commitment to providing high-quality health services to its people. In short, Jordan is a country with challenges but also with resilience. Despite its lack of natural resources, it has maintained strong international support and developed a health system that is a testament to the country's ability to overcome difficulties and its resilience in a volatile region. King. Today, Jordan is a monarchy with the king acting as both head of state and commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The king appoints the prime minister, who in turn selects the council of ministers. The Council of Ministers is responsible to the National Assembly, creating a rather unique and interesting political system. One of the most attractive points of Jordan is the unique attractions that the country possesses, especially the Dead Sea. This is a prominent place with a magic unlike any other place in the world. The Dead Sea is known as the navel of the earth, because it is 417 meters below sea level, the lowest point on the surface of the earth, on land, not the ocean. When you set foot in the Dead Sea, you will experience a strange feeling that cannot be found anywhere else. You do not need to swim, you can still float on the water. Especially at sunset, when the water begins to evaporate strongly, the surrounding atmosphere becomes magical with a layer of fog combined with the red sunset, creating a scene that is both warm and mysterious. The Dead Sea is located in the middle of the west coast of Jordan and is about 76 kilometers long, with a maximum width of 18 kilometers and an average depth of about 400 meters. The deepest point can be up to 700 meters, and the entire area of the Dead Sea is more than 1,000 square kilometers. With an age of about 3 million years, this place is not only famous for its unique depth and area, but also for the strangeness in the composition of the water. You may wonder where the water of the Dead Sea goes. Actually, the water here does not flow anywhere, because the surrounding area is closed land. Water is only supplemented from rivers and streams flowing into it. The name, Dead Sea, comes from its extremely high salt content, about 8 to 9 times that of normal seawater. The Dead Sea is a giant salt repository with about 110 billion tons of salt, enough to serve 40 billion people for about 2,000 years. With a salt content of up to 33%, the Dead Sea is not only the saltiest body of water in the world, but also saltier than your ex. Because of this terrible salinity, the density of the water here is much greater than the density of the human body. This allows you to comfortably enjoy the feeling of floating on the water without worrying about sinking. You can lie down and read a book, play or relax on the water and still be safe. Finally, although it is called the Dead Sea, it is actually a closed body of water, where there is no life, but it is a place that contains countless wonders and interesting things that you cannot find anywhere else. Petra City. The next destination that Jordan is proud to introduce is the city of Petra, a jewel of this country. Petra, also known as the City of Rose Red, is not only a wonder of Jordan but also one of the greatest cultural heritages of the world. Petra has a history of more than 2,500 years and is notable for its unique construction method, architectural works carved deep into the rock. Located about 240 kilometers south of the capital Amman, this ancient city covers an area of about 200 square kilometers. With its majestic beauty and unique architectural heritage, Petra was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1985 and is also included in the list of 7 wonders of the modern world. UNESCO describes Petra as one of the most famous archaeological sites on the planet. The combination of ancient Eastern architectural traditions and Greek influences has created a distinctive style. The buildings in Petra, from temples to palaces, are all intricately carved into the pale pink cliffs, creating a landscape that is both mysterious and magnificent. Petra was once a thriving trading center, but a terrible earthquake in 363 AD destroyed much of the city. This disaster, combined with changes in trade routes, led to the city's collapse and abandonment for centuries. During this time, only indigenous tribes and a few temporary passers-by lived or grazed here. It was not until the early 19th century, in 1812, that Petra was rediscovered by a Swiss explorer. Since then, the ancient city has become a famous destination, attracting the attention of the world and becoming one of the must-see destinations for those who love history and culture. Petra is more than just a historical site. It is a living witness to the past, a place where you can feel the magic and power of ancient civilizations. Amman. We have discovered many interesting things about Jordan. Now let's explore the capital Amman, an ancient and charming city. Amman, located on 7 hills, is not only the heart of Jordan but also one of the oldest cities in the world. Founded in 7250 BC, Amman has an uninterrupted history, unlike many other cities that have been abandoned over the centuries. Amman is even older than classical cities like Rome in Italy. This city has witnessed many ups and downs of history, from ancient civilizations to modern times. Historical traces remain on every hill of the city, making Amman not only an attractive destination but also a living relic of the past. Every step in this ancient city is like being lost in a rich historical story, where cultures, religions and important events have converged and shaped the appearance of Amman today. With its long history and continuity, Amman is not only the capital of Jordan but also a living witness of human civilization. Roman Theatre. Along the slopes of the hills that form the old town of Amman, there is an impressive structure that cannot be missed, the Roman Theatre. This is one of the most magnificent landmarks of the city. With its unique architectural design, the theatre stands out with its sloping amphitheatre, creating an impressive and attractive beauty. The Roman Theatre of Amman is not only an attractive destination but also a vibrant cultural centre. Used regularly for theatrical and entertainment activities, the theatre has maintained its function over the centuries. The sound echoes in the space of the amphitheatre, an engineering feat of the ancient era, leaving anyone present in awe. With its ingenious design, the amphitheatre can accommodate up to about 6,000 people. This is not only an ancient architectural work, but also a living witness to a glorious period in Amman's history. When you stand in this area, you not only feel the grandeur of the building but also immerse yourself in the historical atmosphere, where stories from the past still echo in every corner of the theatre. Together we have explored many aspects of Jordan's geography and history, and through buildings such as the Roman Theatre, we can clearly see the subtle combination of past and present, art and history, creating a perfect picture of the country's heritage. Jordanian people. So, from geography and history, we can explore a very special aspect of the Jordanian people. Jordanians are known as one of the most hospitable people in the world. They are not only famous for their warmth but also for their sincere and touching hospitality. When you step into a Jordanian family's home, you will immediately feel the care and preparation. Everyone in the family will rush to clean and tidy every corner of the house, as if it were a way to show their respect and hospitality. Jordanians welcome guests with warm hugs and kisses on the cheeks, creating a very intimate greeting custom. Therefore, the greeting process can last quite a long time, especially when meeting relatives after a long time. This kindness not only shows hospitality but is also part of traditional culture. When invited to a meal, if you are a local, refusing is often considered a way to show politeness, so as not to bother the host too much. But if you are a tourist, refusing the host's meal can be considered rude. Instead, Jordanians often wait to eat together, showing respect for all family members. Here is an interesting tip for you when coming to Jordan. If you see an item in a Jordanian's house and express interest, be careful. They will most likely give it to you right away, which can make you feel embarrassed. Although very warm to guests, Jordanians are quite strict with their children. They believe that praising children too much can bring bad luck and spoiling them can lead to unwanted behavior in the future. For this reason, children in Jordan are often taught to be independent from a very young age, becoming responsible citizens in society. And that's it for today's Jordan story. Thanks for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Goodbye and see you on the next adventure.